In this video, we're going to discuss concentration cells, which is really an application of these non-standard voltaic cells. So a concentration cell is when the electrode for the anode and the cathode is the same. So it's the same material. The only difference is the concentrations in the electrolyte solution. Um, and so we end up getting an energy difference due to the difference in entropy between the two electrodes or sides of our voltaic cell. So one question could be, which one has the greater entropy, the more concentrated solution or the less concentrated solution? And so there's more arrangements with our more concentrated solution because we have of microstates because we have more particles, and so we'll have greater entropy of different ways that we can arrange them. And so we'll see that if we have a lower concentration half of the cell versus a higher concentration half of the cell, that electrons are going to flow from the lower concentration to the higher concentration. And as these electrons flow, we're going to see the concentration in our higher concentration side decrease and will increase the concentration of the lower concentration half cell. And they'll come closer to being a little bit more even. And so that's because as we oxidize, we create more ions in solution at the anode. And as we reduce, we're actually taking those ions and turning them into the elemental form. So we're going to see a reduction in our ion concentration at our cathode. So let's look at one of these. Sorry. So here is a copper concentration cell. The electrode's the same. It's just two pieces of copper in the anode and the cathode. And we have a concentration at the anode of 0.01 molar and a concentration of 2.0 molar copper plus 2 at the cathode. So our lower concentration will be the anode. It will be oxidized. And our higher concentration will be our cathode, where it'll be reduced. We'll see a decrease in our copper plus 2 concentration at our cathode and an increase in our copper plus 2 concentration at our anode. And so the electrons will flow from the anode to the cathode, and we'll see that these copper ions in solution over here are going to increase as these atoms from the copper become copper plus 2. And the copper plus 2 ions in solution at the cathode are going to become copper atoms in their elemental state on their cathode. And for this particular one, we'll see a potential difference of 0.068. In the next video, I'll walk through calculation of a concentration cell as an example as well.